In this video, I'm going to illustrate the use of string, literal, and variable constructs as it relates to the Python program. Therefore, I'm going to show you how to write code or a program to instruct the computer to ask a user to do the following. A user will be instructed to enter their full name, their college major, and what they expect to earn on their first IT job. The program should then print the results. And next, we're going to revise the program so that the computer will allow the user to enter the data and then display it. Before we actually go into Python, let me just iterate a few important statements that will be used. We're going to show you how to define string literals in Python, along with defining variable names. And last but not least, we're going to define how to enter comments or documentations. Sometimes when you're programming the computer and you're writing different statements to perform a task, you want to remind yourself some of the things that you're doing, because programming is detailed, very exacting. And so when you're learning the syntax, you want to be able to capture and remind yourself of some of the steps that you are taking and that you are following. So now we're going to go into Python. Let's just go to it. This is the easiest way at this point, since you will not be able to see my taskbar. So we're going to go and find Python 3.11 version. Choose the idle, and we're just using this editor for now. Later on, we will use other editors. This is the shell of the Python. It is not the editor. To get to the editor and use the what we call the IDLE or integrated development environment, go to File, choose New File. And once you do that, you can just get rid of this shell. We don't need that anymore. So now we're in Python. The first step is that you're going to go to Options, choose Configure Idle. I had already changed this because I think the default may have been 10. So I changed it to 25 so that the actual text size would be larger, 25, and it is bold-faced. If for some reason this idle environment in this snow white color bothers you, go to Options, choose Configure Idle, and go to Highlights. Then next to the far right, go to Idle Classic and choose Dark. Choose Apply and OK. And now the Python editor environment is a dark color. Next, go to Options, choose Show Line Numbers. The reason you want line numbers to show up is because you have more than one line of code. A program is a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. So you're going to have more than one line, and you want to be able to identify that line number so that if there are any errors or problems, it will tell you a line number, and it will give you a hint or tell you specifically what is happening once the program has been executed or we test that program out. Just a reminder, we're going to show you how to define string literals and variables, and eventually we'll show you how to enter comments or remarks or documentations to remind you what you're doing. And so we're writing code to instruct the computer to ask a user to enter their full name, their college major, and what they expect to earn salary-wise in their first IT job. In order to program the computer to do the following, that is, ask the user to enter some data and to output the data, we need some predefined functions or constructs. One of them is going to be print in all lowercase, input, and the use of a special symbol called the pound sign. We use that to enter a comment on a single line. Okay. Now, when you get to use the print in the input, the way you know that's going to be a predefined function, it changes its color. When we use the predefined function print and the predefined function input, and of course, these are predefined statements associated with the Python program. And also, when we are getting ready to enter a comment line, it will the pound sign is going to display in red. So let's begin. Okay, here is an example defining a string literal. If I just wrote string or double quote, please enter your full name, please enter your college major or degree program, how much money or what is your annual salary? I'll say that. Now, if I just wrote these out, these are actual string literals. They're enclosed in double quotes. Please enter your full name. Please enter your college major. What salary do you expect to earn? Okay, so what we're going to do is run this program or tell the computer to test out what I just wrote. You will always be prompted to save your program before you run it. Okay, so once you enter this, you're going to run it, and the computer asks you to name it, and of course I called it your last name, first name, sample program 1. And the program did absolutely nothing because it recognized these as string literals, but it didn't know what to do with them. So we have to use those reserved words, print. So I'm going to say print. And you notice the print statement changed to like a magenta or purple color. Now, and you'll see this template show up on the screen. It's trying to tell you that what this print means. It is a predefined function called print, but print is the predefined function name, but it's looking for an object that it's going to act upon, and it must be enclosed in parentheses. That's syntax. So in other words, it's just rules that governs how the language will be utilized correctly. And so we're going to do the same thing here. Print, close some parentheses, and we'll do print again. Go to the end. I'll just make this a little wider. Okay, now we're going to run the program again, and it's going to ask the user to save it again, to resave it under the same name. And all it does now is it says, print, please enter your full name, please enter your college major or program degree. What annual salary do you expect to earn? You see what it just did? It displayed in a side of another window, an output window, what we just instructed it to do, these string literals. However, you'll notice it didn't allow us to enter anything. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to program the computer so that it will allow the user to enter this information.